Wait, am I? Yes. No. Wait. Yeah. I need to find you. Please hold. Please hold while I find you and locate you. Greetings, everyone. It's Elizabeth in an igloo. It's cold. It is cold. It's 47. It says it's 47 on my computer. You guys, when it's hot, it's hot. And when it's cold, it's cold. I'm happy it's cold. But, it's cold. my tootsies, my little tootsies, they're freezing. They're freezing cold tootsies. I'm just saying. What are we doing? CG4? I'm missing a marker. I'm missing this marker. You guys, greetings. Hi, how are ya? Who's all here? Let me scrolly. Maddie, the emptiness scrapper. Hello. PJB Stamper. Thanks for joining today. Jenna. Hi, how are ya? Anyone want to guess where I'm going on Friday? Ooh, where are you going on Friday? If it's not to Ohio. Where? Okay, I don't know. Is it another state or is it in Washington still? Adelaide, hello. Well, that's a mighty long intro. Yes, Abraham. Because it's a day, Abraham. Hi, how are you, sir? Thanks for popping in. PJB Stamper, Chicago, Arizona. Jim! Hello. Well, I know it's not to Florida. Well, it could be to Florida, but you're going to Florida in I don't know. You're going to Florida to see Abraham, but not like soon. So, and you're not coming to see me. Anyways, you guys, I have a mask. This week has just been weird. It's just been weird. I don't know exactly what we're doing today. This is out because I thought I was going to use it during TikTok today, which TikTok turned out really cute. I don't know if you guys saw it, but look what I made on TikTok. Look at how cute it is. We put a feather in his cap, but we're not calling him macaroni. But yeah, we used the little Simon kitty. I didn't even put a nose on it. You guys, that's what we did. Casino! Well, I'm glad. Abraham says, I love how ECR reads my comments because she does it with the same snark intended. Right. I try. Jenna wins. I'm flying to Chicago. You're going to go see Delise. Will Bianca be there too? Or you just... And Brenda, or is it? Will she be there too? Or is it just the Delise? Delise. I had a Dallas join my TikTok community. I gained five followers today on TikTok. I was like, what? 3 actually stayed and chatted a little bit. It was kind of cool. I'm just saying, it was kind of cool. But you guys, it's Wobbler Wednesday. Once a month. We're going to do a Wobbler Wednesday. We have Watercolor Wednesday, Wobbler Wednesday, Scrapbook Wednesday, and then Sublimation. Oh, no, that's Thursday. What is Wednesday? I don't know. But we have fun things. Okay, ECR. I have my name on all other channels. Jana. Don't even, Jana. I know. Maddie says, what fun, Pam, right? T, not afraid of color. Hello, my friend. I still need to message you. I found my roll of tape. I was like, I need to find this roll of tape so I can get in touch, whatever, with T, so she can teach me how to make stickers. And I haven't done it yet, but I found my roll of tape. I need to dig in this pile. No, B is at school and Brenda is started a new job. Wow. That is awesome. A new job. New job. Wait. You're gonna what? You're gonna what? Oh. Don't even. No. Okay, so for Wobbler Wednesday, I wanted to make sure I had enough wobblers for Wobbler Wednesdays. Because we also throw in wobblers randomly, but this is a dedicated day to wobbles. So on Wobble Wednesday, googly eyes count because they wobble. Wobblers count, well, because they wobble. And these things count because they're new to me, and I bought them on Amazon. I don't even know what they're called. It was just an Amazon thing. Our crafty friend Pam found them, I think. Anyways, so I ordered. These are generic wobblers. We're crossing our fingers that they're good as the Hampton Art wobblers, but they're not as expensive. And we're going to pull out a Hampton. There's a Hampton wobbler right there. There's a Hampton wobbler. But these are like little slider doohickeys. And look, this slider is like a circle. Sliders, thank you. Hey, I even said it too. Mushrooms and... Okay, chopped 10 cups of... I don't know what that word is. Mirpores? I don't think I've ever seen that word before. Jana found them for us. She probably did. I don't know. I just know you... This stream is all because of you anyways. So these are cheap dies from Amazon. Ooh, but look at that. Ooh, did you see? It just... the tab just popped off, you guys. Oh, look it. Oh, fabulous. Oh, yeah. Oh, that one's not so yeah. That one's kind of stuck. That one and that one. That one came off. Look at us separating these things without any tools. Finger tools. Mirpawa. Yeah. Mirpawa. There's a tomorrow beef stew. Yeah, this one's not letting loose, so we're gonna grab our tweezies because they're right there, and we're gonna see if that's... Yeah, look at that. Tweezies helped. And they're not so pokey where it came off. So that's nice too. And then there's these three. Cool Bean. Been down the rabbit hole. Meal prep. Yeah, I don't know. I'm too lazy for meal prep. Yeah. The Holy Trinity. I know what that is. Celery, carrots, and onion. Look, we took off that little nub. Well, I'm happy about that. Can we take off this one? Oh yeah, they pop right off. They pop right off. Do those dies work with the sliders? Well, I would hope so. I would hope so, because it all came together. This was the thing. This was the deal. And it wasn't very expensive. Wasn't very expensive. But we're gonna do some test runs, because, well, we got it on Amazon. We got it on Amazon. And it was hard to see who who had them first. You adore cook. I like cooking sometimes. I made a really good breakfast for myself today. I made hash browns, fresh shredded hash browns. My husband shredded the potato while I cooked the sausage and the egg, and yeah, I cooked sausage and egg for him, and then I cooked my hash browns and then fresh egg for me, and because he wanted a tortilla with the stuff. So these little plastic slider things, they also come with some double-sided stick dots, like booger dots, you guys. A sheet of booger dots. And some of these have some of them run around. Some of them have like a screwdriver slot. These ones do not spin. So you put them on the track and they stay stationary. Neat, neat, neat. Some of them have a dot, which will allow them to spin while they slide. Does it work? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to grab a piece of regular cardstock. Regular? Do we want regular? Yes, we do. We do not want 80 pound. We don't want 80 pound because that's not regular. We're going to go 65 pound. Because what if you guys just have lightweight paper? Will these work with lightweight paper? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. And we're going to send them through our Gemini, because we're using a quarter sheet of paper. Quarter sheet. What are you doing? Where's all my Gemini plates? You guys, will you put things back when you're done with them? I mean, seriously. Put everything in the wrong spot. Okay. I don't need you. I need to deal with you later. Deal with you, heathen. Okay. We don't need this one. I've got too many things going on. But loving it. Couple weeks. Fresh bread. Nice. Can't do much in the... Yeah. When it's hot, you just... Ugh. Okay, so technically, right, we would decorate our card. We would decorate the card, and then we would say, oh, we want something coming off of the thing, or look, that guy's gonna go spinning, right? I'm just testing. That's the most like, that's that, right? And then that. Can we fit one of these on here too? What? I mean, why not, right? We're just testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, you gotta get up at the butt crack of dawn. You can do it. I was up at the butt crack of dawn today. You guys, for those of you not on Discord, and for those of you on Discord, I apologize, but you're going to hear it again. You're going to hear it this way instead of this way, right? No typity types. I'm going to say this. You guys, I feel really bad. I feel really bad for the electrician. The poor guy, they call me, and I don't answer the phone because they call it like 8 in the morning the other day. Who does that? That's so rude. So rude. Anyways, I call them back when I get out of bed. I call them back, and they're like, can we come tomorrow at 2 or at 8 a.m.? I'm like, sure, come at 8 a.m. Come harass me. I says, I'll turn on all my alarms. Discord. You know, I don't know. It's in my link tree. It's in my link tree. I don't know if it's... Do I have a Discord thingy for it? I don't know. Are they gonna work? That's another thing. Anyways. So, I was like, come. That's alright. You can come. That's fine. Oh, look. We do have a Discord and a link tree. That's fabulous. So, I'm up at 7. That cut out really nicely. See how nicely that cut out? See? So that's nice. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Look, now you could throw these little bits away. I do not. I sometimes, most of the time, when I hand make my own sliders, you know the penny slider? You cut the slit and you put a foam tape in there, and then you glue the foam tape to a penny, and then the penny makes it slide. If this was all decorated and pretty and you cut this out, this is decorated and pretty. You put it down on the card base, and then you would have that decorated pretty piece in there instead of just a void. Yes, for someone who is up until 4 or 5 or 6 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, it's way too early. Anyways, our poor, they were so excited to be here at 8 in the morning. I look up at the clock and I'm like, it's getting close. It's almost 8. They better be here on time. And then crunch. Just a big crunch. And I'm like, oh, somebody just ate it. And I go out. And it was my electrician who got car attacked by another car. It was not his fault. You guys. But look, those cut out beautifully. Okay, so we put, if I'm not mistaken, we put these things in between, like so. You gotta wiggle the, oh my gosh, look it! Okay, that's kind of cool. Look at that. So that one doesn't swivel, right? So that one just follows the track. That's all it does. It just follows the track. So the image will stay upright or whatever way. Okay. That's really cool. Let's try this guy. So he was coming. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. So I kind of bent it, so you got to be kind of careful. But once you foam tape that up, it'll make it nice and sturdy. I wonder if the other one would do better in that track. So he was coming from over there, which put him into the far lane. Okay, which means that he needed to turn across incoming traffic lane and go into my driveway. So he slowed down. I'm assuming he turned on his blinker. Most reasonable people turn on the blinker. And whether he turned it on or not, he slowed down. And then was going to make the turn into my driveway because there's no oncoming traffic coming at him. So what hit him? That would be the lady behind him who was flying down the road and was so impatient that she would go around him in the oncoming lane and took out his front end as he was turning into my driveway. And she wrecked her car. Wrecked her car. It popped both of her passenger tires. And, yeah, I think this would work all right if it was more stable. Maybe. I don't know. I don't like the wheelie one as much. Maybe that would just be... Maybe it just needs more weight on it. Anyways. So, yeah. They came in because I'm sitting and I'm like watching through my windows. The cop rolls up. And when I first went out there, he opened his door and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah." She came around and hit me. And I was like, and I'm looking at her, and it's all her. She pulls into the other thing over there. But she gets out of her car and she's yelling at him for taking forever to turn. And it's all his fault, because what is she supposed to do? Wait all day for him to make a turn? And she was like, "You didn't have your turn signal on." And I'm like, "How would you know?" I'm like, there's no way you were... Because if you're following behind somebody and they slow down, you inevitably slow down behind them too. Like, but as hard as she hit them, ugh. So yeah. And then the poor guy, he comes in, you know, I'm watching. I can't hear, but I'm watching. And it's just interesting. She just stays over by her car because she can't go anywhere. Her tires are flat. She just was there. And he's like, "You're not supposed to pass on that side anyways. Those are double yellow lines. There's like no passing on my road." But people do it anyways. And, dude comes in. The guy who was driving who got hit. Because they brought like 3 of their work vans to do the thing. Make it nice and quick and easy and out of here, right? So they were all here. He comes in and he's like, "I might get fired today." And I'm like, "Why would you get fired?" And he's like, "Just a couple of weeks ago, I was driving the work van and the engine blew." I'm like, "Oh, that's not even your fault." And he's like, "But I was driving the other work van last month or the month before, and somebody blew a red light and wrecked that van. So there are 2 vans, now 3 vans down because of this stuff." And I'm like, "Well, at least you should be good for a while, because everything happens in threes. So yeah, I'm like, so the poor guy, he's like, I'm like, that sounds like me and the wildlife that have wrecked my cars. Like, they just out to get you. It seems like Ohio is out to get him. Lurking on Twitch. Thank you, Debbie J. She made a pyramid. What are we playing with? We are playing with slider dies that we got off of Amazon, and they seem to work. So we're going to decide on what we're going to make. But I had to tell the story of the poor guy. Worst luck ever, right? Ginger Cat Lady, hello, welcome. So, that is 60 pound paper. It's flimsy. So we're going to build our card on an 80 pound paper, because I feel like we should. You could do it on 60 pound. And that's just what I wanted to see, is if you don't have thicker paper and you just have, you know, you can do this. But yeah, so they had to deal with that. And here's, if you want to add insult to injury, I don't even know if that's the right term. The lady, they came in and said she had no insurance, no license, no insurance, and no license. And I said, that explains why she went around you on the wrong side. She doesn't know how to drive. Like, and all I could do was just shake my head. Because my road eats cars. It eats them. It just, people run up on the sidewalks. They hit cars. Out here, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a parked car and another car came and ran up its butt while it was parked. A couple years ago, somebody flew through here and took out the pole, the power pole. And then a couple of months ago, I don't know, time is weird. Somebody took out another one further down the road. Like, it's not safe out there for the cars. You gotta be careful. And that poor guy in his luck, and then he goes to turn into my driveway, and it's like, good morning. No, you can't go to work yet. It was bad. But, I've made a lot of Halloween cards. Because it's Halloween. But I want to make something fun and see? I don't know. Wait. What do I want? What was I thinking? Okay, if we do a rainbow... Oh, no. I know what I need. We're gonna have liftoff. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna do it. Brass and Bliss. Elemento. Oh, not you. That's Bo Bunny. Okay.
Found it. Please hold.
Nope. We're gonna have liftoff. So if we do... You didn't even say the most important... Oh, so... all they were allowed to do, the electricians, all they were permitted to do was take out the old breaker box and breakers and put in a new one, which they had to do inside outside. So they took out the old one and then they put in a new one, and I have not gone to look at it because honestly I don't care. So everything is still wired really stupid. Like, I still have to be careful what we use on certain outlets because we don't want to overload them. That's where she lives. So yeah, it's nice to know that our breaker box is nice and fresh and is not gonna melt, because the number 1 slot in the old one melted. They couldn't even take it out. They had to take the load that was up there and move it. So yeah, skiers would be, yeah, so Simon's new skiers would be fun sliders. They would. I probably won't be getting those. I know I said it. The house is adorable, but I probably won't be getting those. Because they're not 100% my jam. I know I said it. I might change my mind. Because, they're Simon Hurley. And we'll just... Full set syndrome? Mostly? I don't know. You made the ski lodge today? Okay, so if we have a swivel for this guy... Nope, we can't have a swivel because he's kind of big. And I like, look at that. They gave us the swivel 2 ways. And why? I don't know why this one is empty and that one is solid. It's just kind of weird. Anyways. If we did a bigger card, we could do this. No, it would be fine because in the envelope, we would just shove him up, right? But out of the envelope, we don't care if he's way down here. Out of the envelope, you could put Santa's sleigh on a slider, but we're doing rainbows and unicorns. We're doing rainbows and unicorns. Okay, so we're going to do this guy shooting up. And we're going to make his little fart all rainbowy goodness. And we're going to use the So Fabulous. I'm pretty sure you fart rainbows on the inside. So we're going to grab. See, this is why we need to organize and rearrange all the things. We're going to go. Which rainbow do we want? Do we want this rainbow or do we want this rainbow? I think we're going to go with this rainbow. We're going to go with that one. It's fine. It's fine. We got a little janky there, but we like it. Look it. Oh, I love that. Okay, so there's that. We just did a rainbow. Pam! Or wait, Pam is saying hello to Cordelia. Hi, Cordelia. The dies are from Spellbinders, not Ranger. Right. Yeah, Ranger, so my collaboration with Ranger is with Ranger products and what Simon Hurley designs for Ranger specifically. And I do get the corresponding dies for the Ranger stuff sometimes. But the Spellbinder release is Simon Hurley working with Spellbinders solely. Ranger's not a part of that part, so I don't get those products. And Spellbinders doesn't send me things because I was bad. I missed the thing. And then when I went to repost, I couldn't figure it out. And so they don't send me things. But I have an affiliate for them. I have an affiliate for Spellbinders and Ranger. But most people like to shop at Ranger and Scrapbook.com. So I have made no money with Spellbinders. So they're like, we're not sending you stuff. You don't make us money. And I'm like, I understand. I don't make them money. So they're not going to send me. They're not going to send me nothing. It makes sense. Anna Marette. Good night, my friend. Sleep well. We should have put some clouds on here. Where's my cloud thing? Nope. You guys wouldn't by chance know where I put my stencils of clouds, would you? My cloud stencils. You guys, you should come see my mess. Come see the mess I've made, the mess I've made, the mess I've made. Come see the mess I've made all throughout. Oh my goodness. My pile went sideways. Please hold. Ugh. Okay, we're just going to ink some blue on. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll do a paper cloud. Debbie J is building things over on the Twitch. She is building pyramids. Because that's what they do over on Twitch. What am I looking for? I need a blue brush. I don't think we want too dark. Loch Ness might be fun, but it might be too dark. We're going to get clear skies. Not remember me. I want clear skies. Where's the clear skies brush? Finding all the brushes but clear skies. Ah, found clear skies, you guys. Whew. Possum! It's in your stencil notebook. All but the ones I made. And the cloud stencil that I want is one that I made. So, unfortunately, no. That one, it was up here. But it is not anymore. Which means I used it and did not put it away. Clear skies. Look at that. Look at that. We're just gonna get some inkies on here, and then we're gonna just call them our skies. It'll be fine. Okay. Look at that. So easy. So, hey, stay together. Keep it together. And then we're going to put, well, we get to pick our swoosh. Do we swish that way or do we swoosh that way? I think we're going to swoosh that way. That sounds fun. And then we're going to send this through. Are you saying a Twitch is a pyramid scheme? That's funny. Okay. Is that where I want that? Let's just double check. No, I think we're going to put it like that. And we're going to sandwich with my hubby in the morning. So I'm stamping some images to color while I wait. That's a really great idea. Color while you wait. Color while you wait. Okay. And then we're going to stamp and color our unicorn. And we are not going to have a white unicorn. We're not going to have a black unicorn. I do not know what color we're going to have. We should have a pompous. A pompous unicorn. Ha! Somebody else wrote pompous in there earlier. We could have a pompous unicorn. Okay, so we're going to take this out and we're not going to lose this piece. Because we're going to glue that piece underneath. Underneath. Okay. So we're going to have this. You know what I forgot to do? It's fine. Is it fine? Let's trim this down. We're going to need to trim this because I'm going to want a border. A border. So we're just going to take a little bit off of all the sides until we get it down to a quarter off of all the sides. Or, you know what I mean, right? We're going to go down to 4. Let's take a little bit more off of this side. We're going to go down to 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. You guys, don't lose that. don't lose it. Okay, that is trimmed. So then we're going to get a card base. And we're going to get a top fold. We're going to get a top fold so that it'll help make it slide. Okay? So top fold, our slidery things, and we're going to make a pompous unicorn. And it's going to be fabulous. Okay, so let us... How are we going to do it? Well, I need a fussy cut anyways. I'll just fussy cut to the line. It'll be fine. Okay. We've got some paper. We're going to stamp that. And we're going to do... We're going to do versifying because we're going to do a little bit of watercolory stuff. Are we going to watercolor it? I think we should. We're going to watercolor it. So we're going to use Versifying Claire. I know Black Widow is special, but we're going to be watercoloring with the re-inkers. And it's not exactly like watercolor, so just be mindful of that. It's not going to do what watercolory things do. Press! Anna Moret is over on the Twitch. Girl, you supposed to be in bed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please hold. Clear skies, nothing but... Oh, what am I waiting for? Okay, I'm waiting. You missed one. Okay, I am waiting. I have stamped that down though. I'm waiting. You guys, patience. Patience. Okay. Isn't that glorious? Stamp with Pompous and then Versamark. And then I can emboss. But then I gotta go get my clear embossing powder. So please hold. Please hold. And we're gonna leave that because we love this unicorn. Let me clean this off. Let me do... Oh, the Versamark is hanging on. Like, since when do you do that? Okay. Okay, please hold. Because in order to do that, we have got to put it in the thingy. Put it in the thingy! Pompous! She wants a purple stampede unicorn, which I've got to go get the clear embossing powder. Please hold. Please hold. If I was clear. Where's my clear at? Here we go. Right here. I found the clear. Clear skies. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's, oops. That. We got it. We got it. We got it. I almost put that where it doesn't belong. Okay. Scooch that out the way. And then we need Misty. Is Misty available? You're nice, but I need this one. Okay, Misty. Gotta put you to work, girlfriend. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Because we got to do a double stamp. Double stamp. We're going to stamp it in Pompous. And then we're going to get a Versamark, and we're going to stamp that afterwards. And then we're going to watercolor in Pompous as well. And we tried to do gentle taps, you guys. I'm going to go again for our Pompous purple unicorn. Look at that! Ooh, it's so pretty! And then we're going to go with Versamark, which I do got to clean this. We don't want Pompous in our Versamark, although it might be pretty. Versamark, and we're doing the Versamark over our Pompous because the Simon Hurley inks dry really fast, and I've never been able to get them to hold embossing powder long enough to emboss it. So there's that. Just had you. And then we're using clear so that we can still see our Pompous. We did it. We did it. Ta-da! La 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 la. Okay, and then we heat, which almost sounds like eat, which I could do right now. You guys, Pam, if you knew I was gonna heat emboss, why didn't you plug it in? Pam. Warming. Look at our Pompous unicorn is going to be so adorbs. Oops. Look at such a good idea. Such a good idea. Oops. Come back. I need you back here. Quit going away. You couldn't reach. Okay. I'll give it to you this time. You couldn't reach. That's fine. And we're just going to take a little bit of our Pompous and we're just going to tap it right there. You don't need much. Don't need much. And then we're going to put a little puddle of water right here. Because my water's dirty. And then we're going to get my brush. We're going to activate. So we're going to put some water down and then we're going to put the color. So it works a little bit more like watercolor. Okay, because if we just take this down, it's not going to move as nice. As I say that, it's moving fairly decently. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put some water down. And then we're going to grab the color. And then we can just build, just like ink blending, you can build up the color. We're going to add the water. And then add our color. And then with our purple pampas, I think we'll do Crown Me for the mane and tail, and his little butt heart. So we're going to take a little bit of water, and then we're going to get Crown Me. Oh yeah, look at that. Do 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 do. And then we're going to add a little bit more color there. And then a little bit more color there. And there. And then our tiny little heart. Tiny heart! Tiny heart! And then we're going to go back into pampas a little bit. Purple is how it goes. Well, Mike came in the room and wanted to visit. That is the cutest unicorn. This is a Brass and Bliss unicorn. I've had it for a while. It also has the sleeper one. Like, isn't it adorbs? Isn't it adorbs? And then, yeah. And then our fart is going to be a rainbow, because the saying is you fart rainbows. That's, Pam, that's a really... Bye, Miss Debbie J. Have a good dinner. Yes, and it's Debbie J and Ashley. I don't know why I was going to say Alicia. Ashley from Artistry is going to be hanging out with us tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. Bring your snackies, because it'll be a long live. Ooh, you're going to do the shaving cream technica tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you create. I have to change my plans. My apron is not going to be in time. But, yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of changing the plans. Okay, and then our rainbow, we're going to do... We're going to use some of the new colors. We're going to use Love Bomb, Check Engine. It's not new. No, we're not going to do Slippery When Wet. We're going to do Shooting Star, because, well, that's the best, right? And we're going to do Overzealous, because that's my favorite green. And then Loch Ness is a little bit too dark, so we're going to do Clear Skies. And then we have this Pampas, so we'll bring Pampas back in, or I'm not sure. We'll either do Pampas or Crown Me. If we have room. Alexa online, hello. 3 p.m. Everyone be here except me. I will be attending a friend's graduation. Yay! I hope you have fun. We like supporting our peeps, right? We're going to start with you know what? I do not want to start with red. We're going to do this in reverse. We're going to start with purple, you guys. I just thought about that. We're not starting with red. We're starting with purple. And we're going to do a little bit of that. And I cleaned up my water puddle because that was a great idea. So we're going to go from purple down. And we're going to bring this down a little and let the colors kind of blend a little. So there's our purple. And then we're going to go into our blue. Okay, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna like this rainbow. I might be doing it wrong. It'll be fine though. We'll just do it different next time. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Oh yeah, that was nice. Look at that. I like that. Oh, you betcha. Oh yeah. That's how you can, because I don't want to add water to the ink pads. So we just put a little bit right here and then we can turn it into that. And it's not very much. I do have a color palette with the re-inkers in it, but not the new re-inkers. So I didn't grab my other color palette. It's fine. And then we're going to do, I'm going to clean my little spot, and then we're going to put down a little bit of the yellow. And even if it was paint, I would put it right here on the glass mat. I've done that plenty of times. Because the glass is non-porous. And so even if it was acrylic paint, when it dried, you could pick it. Watercolor ink. Mine are all dye inks and distress inks, so I don't think I can do that. Yes, you can. That's what these are. These are a dye ink. Archival, maybe not, but your distress inks. I used to do that with the little cubes. I no longer have the distress line because I went with the Simon Hurley line. But I do have oxides, and you can do that with that too. So absolutely. I would just be careful with archivals and stuff, because cleanup is probably not just going to be a water cleanup. But yeah, you can put, and they're not going to react to the water. So I don't even know if you can see that. It's not even like sticking to the glass mat. But yeah. And then you would just, well, that one cleaned up really nice. But yeah. So they're going to act a little bit differently. But you sure can. In acrylic paint, you just would get a scraper. You would wet the surface and then scrape it with a scraper. I'm going to go extend the yellow a little bit. Okay. Yeah, Simon Hurley, he does that a lot. He dabs it because it's easy cleanup. Like I said, I do have the tray, which I went to order. Where is my tray? Where's my tray of colors? I just had it yesterday. Did I have it yesterday? I don't even know. Oh, there you are. So, my Simon Hurley inks are in here, but I have to rearrange them because there's new ones. But they're sold out of these as of yesterday. I haven't checked back today. So I just take the little re-inker and I put 1 or 2 drops. That's it, 1 or 2 drops, and then you just use it and use it and use it for days. For days. But yeah. But Love Bomb and Check Engine are not on this. That's why I didn't pull it out. Because, yeah. But I love it. It's so pretty, isn't it? Okay, and then we're going to go in with some Check Engine. Oops. Oops. You guys, gentle taps. Gentle taps. Ah. It's all right. It's all right. We're going to bring that down just a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to go in with Love Bomb. Gentle tap, girl. There we go. Just a gentle tap. Just a little bit. And some water. Gotta get it moving with the water. Kind of an orangey red, I think. Should have went with Bee Sting. It would have been brighter. Bee Sting would have been a lot brighter. But I'm going to go back in with Shooting Star. Or not. Come here, you. I'm going to grab a little bit more of my Shooting Star. Kind of brighten it up, hopefully. It didn't blendy well right there, and that's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Miss Cordelia, have a good evening, my friend. And this one I broke and you can't step on these because they will break. It's kind of rude, I know, but they are not foot-proof. Don't put your foot on them. Okay, what is going on? Apparently, okay. So we've got those. We forgot to do the unicorn horn. Let me think on that. I think we'll gel pen. You know, we were supposed to gel pen that cat and I didn't, but that's okay. So I'm going to keep this guy and I'm going to write Versa Fine. Water safe. So it's stamped and ready to go. I can color it or whatever later. Gel pen, yes. Gel pen sparkliness. Or just shininess. I don't know. We're going to grab one of my bazillion gel pens over there and use it. But we have to do that later. Because if we put it down now while I'm cutting and doing the things, then it will get ruined. it will get ruined. Pardon me. Pardon me while I try and adjust my vision here. Isn't it cute? Our little fartin' unicorn. It totally resembles me. I'm telling you. Some days. We're just going to take our time. Take your time. It's not a race to get it done. Unless you're in a hurry, then, but take your time cutting. You don't want to muck it up. Yes, I like them. I like them because, I mean, my fingers are fat. And I like that he's taken that into consideration for fat fingers. And they're sharp too. Nothing more annoying than a dull pair of scissors because it doesn't do what you want them to do. And these are sharp. And if you have dull scissors, I would Google how to sharpen them, or take them to somebody to sharpen them, or get a new pair. I'm just saying. Because you're never going to have a good cut with dull scissors. Never, never, never. I bought them by accident thinking they were the other type, but I loved them more, so I bought a second one. Oh, you mean... okay, so these are the haberdashery, which don't have the serrated tooth. And then I have the ones with the serrated tooth. I feel these are more... I use these a lot for thicker stuff, but I wanted a smaller pair for fussy cutting, which when I found out these didn't have the serrades, my crafty friend Deborah bought them for me. She bought them for me. But yeah, the serrated tooth, you just have to turn them the right way and then you won't see this serrated bits. But those serrated little teethies really grab a hold, especially on the thicker papers and stuff. And like thick but thin cardboard, you know, cardboard style papers and stuff. They're really nice. Okay. Look at our pompous unicorn. Isn't he fabulous? Or she, whatever. He or she is fabulous. And then I told you not to lose the things. What'd you do with them? Let's put some ink pads away. Crown me clear skies. Ooh, that was open. We don't want that. Pompous goes down at the bottom. And then check engine and love bomb. And we're getting close. We're getting close. There they are. There they are. Oh, look it. It's so cute. Okay. Things need to be shiny, I think. So we're going to get a little bit of spurts. Spurty spurts. What spurts do we have here? We have Cross My Heart right here. And we have Solar Spray Beluga here. But no, we need purple. We're going all out purples. So where is... Yes. Royal Flush. Royal Flush. We're going to find... Is this big enough? Yes, it is. I don't want it in my sky. I just want a shiny rainbow. So we're going to put this like this. We're going to do our shakety shake workout. And even though we don't have anything in this hand, we're going to shake it together so we can get our heart rate up. I'm exhausted now. I need a nap. And then I'm just going to hold it up about that far and just squirt. Okay. Whoo. Look it. Oh, it's so pretty. It really shows up on that side. Not so much on that side, but it's there. There it goes. There it goes. And then we're going to do the same thing to our pompous unicorn. Like so. Look at that. And we just sprayed our fingers, and that's okay. Clean that up. Toss that over there. Put a lid back on that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We've made a shiny fart. Shakety, shaky shake, shaky. Shakety shake. Yes, shakety shake. That's fabulous. I love it. Okay. Oh, you know what? We forgot to spray this guy here. Come here, you. He's going to look weird not sprayed. So we're going to just give him a little poop, poop, poop. And then I need some tweezers, because we have to let him dry. Wait for him to dry or make him dry. Do 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 do. Meow. Is it dry? I don't know. It's close enough. Okay, and then we have our card base. We're going to make sure our base is clean. And then we have our card base, which we need to put foam on. And for our slider, they're very thin sliders. But this is what you need to know. Okay. Okay. You need to know if the foam you're using is going to be taller than your doohickey. Okay, because if it is not taller than your doohickey, you have to double up. Because this won't be able to move if it's being pinched in. So your foam tape needs to be just slightly taller than this. So this, I would have to double up. Or we can check our other stuff, because this is Pear Blossom Press's World's Best Foam Tape. It's double thick, which means we don't have to double it up. But they're almost the same height. They're almost the same height. So we're hoping that it's enough. We're hoping that this is going to be enough because I don't want to double it up. So it should. It should. So we're going to give it a whirl. We're going to give it a whirl. And I'm just going to put the unicorn on a straight one so it just goes up and down. I don't want her spinning around causing more chaos. It's going to be like a lift off, right? So that's what we're going for. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over, okay? And we're going to put foam tape around. But we do not want it too close to the edge because this little dude needs the space. So we're going to keep that open. Oh, yes. Thank you, Pam. Mathing is mathing. So she's right. Okay, so she just pointed out because we're splitting this in half, right? So my other foam tape would definitely be enough because it just needs to be half of this, taller than half of this, which this definitely is taller than half. So this will definitely work. And then let me see. I probably don't even have to. This one would be pushing it. This one would be pushing it because it's just, yeah, this one would be pushing it. I think I would still need to double that up just to make sure. But this one, it definitely is taller than half of this. So this one, pair balls and press for to win. Thank you, Miss Pam. That, I would have just been like, oh, look, it did work. And not realize, well, yeah, because we only had to think about half of it, not the whole thing. And then this is the reason they call this the world's best foam tape. Is you guys, I was sold. I was at a show, the Simon Says stamp event. Simon Says create events, and they were there with their foam tape, and they're like, okay, put it down, press it down, do all the things, now go ahead and lift it up. And I'm like, what? You guys, it's insane. I put this one down first. We put this one down, and then I put this one down, and then I put this one down, but I put this one down first. I put that one down first. Just know that I put that one down first. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a little bit here for some stability. And I'm going to put a little bit here for some stability. There we go. Okay, now check this out. We put this one down first, and we pressed it down. Can you do that with your double-sided tape? Foam tape? Like, you can peel it back up. It is permanent in 24 hours. And up to 30 minutes work time. Which is great for shaker cards and stuff, because I don't know about you, but I've put down a shaker card and had to reposition it a few times. Just a few times. Now, I'm eyeballing center on my card because I don't have a fancy ruler to help me put this where it needs to be. Right? So I'm going to eyeball center. No, I'm not. Don't mind me. I do the weird stuff. We're going to glue this down. Oh, after we get this guy in here. We're going to put this guy in here. We're going to be gentle and not... I said gentle, and you're making me a liar. Come on. You need to get into your home, sir. This is your new home. Okay. Yes, look at that. He's in there. He's in. We have it. Okay, so we're going to peel our backer, which the backing peels really nicely. As you can see, I have my big nails. My big old nails are still able to peel the backers. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. We'll figure it out. Okay. So, and then we can set this on here. No, that's crooked. See, look it. Look it. I would like you to be semi-straight. Just a little bit. What is going on with this? It just wants to be... Okay. No, that's crooked on that side. Holy bagolies, you guys. That tore the paper just a teeny weeny bit, which I'm not worried about because we're going to cover it. But I would like this to be semi sort of straight. I feel like... Okay. We're good. Oh, right. Okay. So in order to get this piece in, we're going to put the glue on it. We're going to put the glue on it, and then we're going to tuck it in underneath and set it. Okay. We're going to just push that thing to the bottom. So we're going to add a little bit of glue. We're going to take this. And we're going to set it. Oops. Thank goodness for liquid glue, right? It's a little bit off, but it's okay. Okay. Okay, and then the next thing we need is double stick tape or glue or something to put on this guy to give this guy a place to sit. And you know what? I probably should have put this on a little bit thicker paper. So let me double him up really quick, because I feel like he would just fall apart. He's gonna fall apart. Yeah. I should have done him a little bit thicker. I don't always think these things through. We're Frankensteining the back for support. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just giving a little bit of extra paper support. Because again, I don't think these things through all the way. I don't feel... I just do stupid stuff sometimes. That's how that is. It'll be fine. I should have cut him. I should have originally done him out of a thicker paper, but things happen. And we don't think. I don't think things through. Like, oh, what's going to happen if the paper's too thin? He might get floppy. Floppy cheese right here. Floppy cheese. Yes, they, we do have glue dots that came with the little doodads. So we're going to test them out. We're going to test them out. So far, so good. I mean... That's where our glue thingy's gonna go. We're gonna get it in there. Okay. Back, she says. But if you use up all your glue boogies or their glue boogies suck, well, you can just use the stuff. Do I need a piece for the tail? Sure. I don't know. See, we Frankenstein the back for support. We needed the support. We should have cut it out of thicker paper. That's okay. When you're doing wobblers and sliders and stuff, definitely see, look it. He's already more supported. But we're going to put this all the way at the bottom, and then we're going to just catch his bottom and hope that works. And we're going to find those sticky thingies that came with the thingies. There they are. Okay, let's see how well these things stick them. We're going to peel one. Oh, it's sticky. It's sticky. We're going to get the tweezies because it should be double-sided. And we're going to give it a little press. And then we're going to get our pokey tool. And then we're going to stick our unicorn on there. Okay, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. My penny works better than this. The penny! What are we sticking on? I would say I almost feel like the track and the plastic thing is a little bit too closed in some areas, and maybe that's why it's sticking. I mean, it doesn't look like it's really sticking. Because it's not, I can see if you, the slider is not touching this. So it is literally just sticking. And I think the inside, maybe it is a little too flat. Maybe next time I will like just make it a little bit separate. Because they're just cheap little discs. Maybe we would have been better off with the turny one. And that might be it too. It might be too... Can we take it out? If we fluff it up, can we take it out? Come to the easier part. Let's try the circle-y one. Come on. No. Frustration 101. Yeah. When you expect it to work a certain way, I'm really frustrated. Come on. Nope. We just need you to catch on. I just need you to pop through. Why are we stuck up on this? Ooh, almost. Okay. Well, that's going to be stuck because I just racked the paper. See if we can burnish that down. Okay, let's get another booga dot. And this one, I don't know. I don't think I like that. We're going to add a little bit of glue. This one's going to be permanent. Okay, and then we're just going to put this like right here on his balm. I think this one would have worked better if I hadn't racked up the paper a little bit. But anyways, he's got a little bit more action. At least we can do that. He's twirly. He's a fidget spinner. A frustrating fidget spinner. Because so if we were to mail him, we would definitely need extra postage. Well, probably not extra postage, but a non-machinable stamp, and you got to take it in and make sure it doesn't go through the machine. But they'll probably send it through the machine anyways. We can drive him. He drives more smoothly. Even though, yeah. But this is what the penny thing would do. You would put the penny in there. You would put a foam dot on the penny. And then attach this to the foam dot. And, yeah. But that is much more smooth. So that's nice. Oh, our horn. A horn is a horn, of course, unless, of course, the horn is just a beep. Beep, beep. I don't know. What color do I want? Everything's so purpley. Let's do purple. Can we add more purple? You betcha. You betcha. And I even have like a lilac-y color. That was rude. Oh yeah. So it's going to be a shimmery purple-ish. Tap, tap. Here we go. I think maybe we'll do the heart that color too. There we go. Maybe some hooves that color. Because this is one styling little unicorn with the matchy matchies. Oh, I like that. Aww, we did it. We made it work. Sometimes we just do. But look it. It's not too bad. This part I like. I like the spinny part, so that's nice. Thank you, Ms. Pam, for the stamping, because let's just talk about the unicorn. Aside from the slidery part, I mean, look it. Granted, my red's not so red, but that's okay. We did shiny, so our little fart is a little bit shiny. And, yeah, look at our rainbow swipe from our handmade ink pad. I know, isn't it pretty? But there it is. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. And I will be live tomorrow on YouTube, Twitch at... 3 p.m. with Debbie J and Artistry Alicia. No. Ashley. What is with me and poor Ashley's name? Ashley from Artistry and Debbie J from Debbie J's Crafting Corner. We're going to be playing with sublimation stuff. So come hang out if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. And then at 7 or 8 p.m., I'll be live on TikTok. And on TikTok, I think I'm going to start carving. I'm going to carve me a stamp. Carve me a stamp. So I'm excited for that. Until next time, my friends, I hope you stay crafty, stay safe, and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye. Can't even get to the mouse. Everything's just buried. I'm going to have to get up early to come clean this mess. But not tonight because I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm going to send you out with some music.